Dear Diary, can you believe it's already the final week of spring in year 2? It feels like time really flies when you're busy completely rearranging your farm, huh? Well, I'm looking forward to all that we'll get into to set ourselves up for success in the summer month. And while I'm certainly not looking forward to the heat and humidity, I am excited about the possibility of buying more melons for our kegs. Give me all of the melons. As for today, I believe we've got our work cut out for us, and I'm hoping that we get a chance to head back to the Skull Caverns, purchase a few more fish ponds, and maybe even tackle some fishing. No pun intended. It's actually been a while since we visited our old stomping grounds, the place where we first learned to fish in the mountains. So perhaps we'll take a trip down Fishing Lane or something like that. A lot to do and only a few days of spring left to do it. I'm hoping you've been enjoying these little letters and have found both warmth and comfort in them. Thanks again for listening to my endless ramblings and my never-ending quest for love. XOXO, the Stardew Diaries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Stardew Diaries. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you are finding relaxation and comfort and all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys being here as we continue to dive in and really try to evolve this little farm into something truly special. Let us begin our journey by trying to figure out what the heck we're supposed to do with this greenhouse. I truly feel like we need an interior designer to come in here and turn this into something special because right now it's all over the place. I think we got some strawberries here that we're working on. We've obviously got some other stuff here that we're waiting to have grown. It's looking rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't have to say it. I know it to be true. It is looking rough, but there's hope. There's hope. There's room for improvement, and that is what I'm hoping we'll tackle today, and we'll see what we can do. Now, if you guys watched our last video, or maybe you haven't seen it yet, but if you have, we played around with this sort of Stardew Valley planner thing, and it really opened my eyes to the potential, of this farm. And so I'm excited. I'm more excited than ever about this beach farm. I truly believe that there's magic that can be made here. And so I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that today. As you can see, we don't have our pickaxe. I think our pickaxe is currently still being worked on. And so hopefully that will be done soon. Hopefully that'll be done soon, but we'll see. We'll see. But again, if you saw our last episode, we really did. We completely revamped our farm using the Stardew Valley Planner app. Some really good stuff came out of that. Some really great ideas. And so I'm excited to see what we can kind of get into. Now, just to give you a rundown, we really need to start working on relationships. It's one of the big things that I feel like I put on the back burner for the sake of upgrading this farm. And we got to work on combat. I'm hoping that in this episode, we'll be able to get combat up to level 10 and have all of these be level 10, which would be amazing. And maybe we'll set our sights on that first. Maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know. You know me, when it comes to these episodes, I really just try to, I don't try to come in with too many ideas. Oh, it's a cute little photo. And a hat. That's cool. And blueberry seeds. Okay, so nothing too crazy, honestly. Nothing too crazy here. Nothing too crazy. But I don't know, I kind of like this. I kind of like this photo. All right, that's all we're going to buy though. That's all we're going to buy. That's all we can really afford to buy, honestly. I want to come in here just to collect this hardwood. One thing I was looking at our inventory at the end of the last episode and feeling like our hardwood stores are not where they should be. And so I do want to try to work on our hardwood collecting a little bit more. I feel like if we come here every day, we should be fine, you know? But it's going to require a little bit of consistency. It's going to require us to be diligent, to be intentional about our time. And all right. All right, so we kind of purchased what we could there. I kind of want to chop down a few of these trees as well. There we go. Looking good, looking good. There we go, nice. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Wait, can we plant trees down here? I've actually never tried this. Can we? Oh, we can't. Wait, can we? What? I think I need to get in the habit of planting more trees. I mean, wood is something that we're really going to need a lot of, it seems. It seems like no matter what we do, we never seem to have enough of it. And so I may actually end up planting a couple of trees, because trees can still grow. Trees can still grow in the sand. We just can't plant crops, as far as I understand. And so we have a lot of acorn. Yeah, maybe we'll just plant a bunch of oak trees. So we're going to go over here. That's what I love about this game too. Suddenly we come up with an idea. We say, okay, let's work on this a little bit. You know, I think it's brilliant. Truly, truly. All right, so we're going to actually end up moving a lot of these animals. So I'm not too concerned. Not too concerned about placing all the, these trees here. But and don't worry, I'm not kicking them out. At least not yet. All right. I just really want to have this area, at least until we try to figure out what to do with it, you know? So we'll just turn it into a wild forest or something, at least for now. This should be good. All right. Now, hopefully all these trees will grow and they'll produce a lot of wood for us. That's the goal. This barn and this coop is going to end up getting moved. We're actually going to move this to a new location. I don't think we're going to have time to do it today because I'm pretty sure Robin's not even going to be there. Let's actually make a list. This is why we invest in, and not invest. I mean, we really just downloaded it, but this is why we have the to-do list, to give us a clear perspective on what it is that we're trying to accomplish here. And so for me, I think we need to pick up our iridium axe. Right, so we got that. So we want to pick up our iridium axe from Clint. We want to go back to Skull Caverns. Well, I guess we'll just say reach combat level 10. I want to go fishing. And the reason I want to go fishing, and maybe this is how we'll start every episode going forward. We'll start with the to-do list. You know, these are the things that I want to do in this episode, just to give you guys an idea. We'll keep those at the top, and hopefully we'll be able to knock those things out one by one. But probably should have started with this. But anyway, we're going to pick up the axe from Clint. So we'll get our first iridium axe. I would also like to reach combat level 10. We'll go fishing. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. We'll update that as we come to it. Chosen member found you incapacitated. Oh, that's unfortunate. Surprised my husband with a gift. He's a big fan of leeks. Could you bring me one? Now we're still working on this for our good buddy George. This is kind of our weekly thing. And so I think I actually will. I guess we will see about doing that. But man, I will say we are tight on money right now. It is not looking good for us. Not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Oh, these only give us 3 days. 100 pieces of bone, 100 pieces. Yeah, we'll have to wait for another day to get that. Is this still open? Oh, it is. Holy moly. Okay. I've not been reading a lot. But I saw in the comments you guys were mentioning a lot about reading the books, the importance of reading the books. Now maybe I won't bore you by reading all of these, but maybe we'll read a few of them. Okay, definitely can't read that one. Goblins by M. Jasper. The species commonly known as goblins seems to have originated in the forest of the far northeast beyond the Blue Mire Hills, characterized by their green skin, bright red eyes, and a foul smell. Initial encounters with goblins can be frightening for unexpected travelers. Despite their unsettling appearance, goblins possess an intellectual and emotional capacity akin to humans and have no trouble learning our customs and languages. The goblins I've met have been rather friendly and amiable. Once I've shown that I mean no harm. Unfortunately, centuries of distrust and ill treatment from humans has led many goblins to pursue careers in the employ of witches, warlocks, necromancers, and other unsavory types. A traditional goblin diet largely consists of grub meat, typically from the large and juicy grub varieties native to the goblin home forest. On special occasions, goblins will indulge in an item called void mayonnaise, considered perhaps the finest delicacy in all goblin cuisine. That's interesting. Goblins. Northeast beyond the Blue Mire Hills. I've not encountered any goblins, but it's interesting. What is this one? No, from Gunther. Wow, this library has really become great thanks to your help. Thanks a bunch. Awesome. Secrets of the legendary fish. Fishermen speak of 5 rare and unique fish that can only be caught by skilled anglers. Once caught, they will never appear again. The crimson fish lives in the warm ocean waters of summer. It's been sighted on the far eastern side of the beach. The glacier fish, which only appears in winter, can be caught off the southern tip of the Arrowhead Island in Cindersnap Forest, near where the river meets the ocean. Wait, hold on. Only appears in winter. Only appears in summer. Also, is there a fish for every season? That's interesting. Cindersnap Forest. The anglerfish has been spotted in the fall, north of town where the river flows down from the mountains. There's a rumor of a strange twisted fish that lives in the sewer. The final fish of a species never been caught or never before caught is simply known as legend. It is rumored that he lives in a log submerged in the mountain lake and only ventures out on rainy spring days to nibble at the frog's eggs. Only the most skilled fishermen can hope to catch this one. Wait, where is this one? Rainy spring days. And it's rumored that it lives in a log submerged in the mountain lake. Wow. Train at fishing and be persistent, and eventually you will catch these elusive fish. Make sure to respect the water and don't remove too many fish from the ecosystem. That's interesting, guys. Holy moly. Wait, so is this like... This basically tells us where we can catch them all, too. Oh, wow. I can see why you all were saying that, you know, don't forget to read the library books. Because that's actually really useful. Saw something weird in the tunnel leading out from Pelican Town. There's a little door hidden in the dark. Couldn't get it open, though. Saw something weird in the tunnel leading out from Pelican Town. All right, we'll come back and read the other ones. Or maybe we should read these now. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't want to bore you with you know, this. I don't want this to be reading hour, but okay, we'll read these and then we'll save the other ones for later. How deep do the mines go? The question has been pondered by many Stardew Valley explorers over the years. The truth is, no one really knows, or at least they aren't telling anyone. Unfortunately, many of those who venture deep into the mines never return. However, there have been a few bold adventurers who have traveled deep into the mines and have resurfaced with interesting reports. Apparently, there are 3 distinct areas in the mines, each with unique monsters and treasures. Some adventurers speak of gigantic underground lakes and strange creatures, but none of these claims have been proven. Okay. An old farmer's journal. I've been here for a year now, and I've started to make friends with the local townspeople. It sure feels great. And they're sending me gifts and secret family recipes in the mail too. It's really helpful. And then scarecrows. Once you start growing a lot of crops. Okay, yeah, this one talks about scarecrows. Collectible scarecrows. We definitely have collected a few of those as well. We've got the secret of the star drop. For thousands of years, people have been intrigued by the mysterious powers of the star drop, but no one knows where they come from. Professor R.J. Cutler, a leading researcher on strange fruits, says this: we've discovered traces of genetic material on meteorites that closely resembles the star drop, but it's not a proven match. Regardless of where they come from, the peculiar fruit is said to be uncommonly delicious, and some even claim that it grants special power to those who eat them. So that's kind of like the health increase, I'm assuming, that we've gotten. We've gotten, I think, 2 star drops, maybe 3. Journey of the Prairie King, the smash hit video game. Did you know anyone who beats Journey of the Prairie King is automatically entered into the drawing for a special prize? Okay. Now on the beach farm, we have beat Journey of the Prairie King. And I think we beat Junimo Kart too. So good stuff there. Now in terms of catching these legendary fish, I wonder if we have anything that could help us, because we do have access to the sewers now. And so I wonder if we have anything that could help us, because it said that there's a fish in the sewers, and that could actually be really. I wonder if we should if we catch one, do we put it in the fish pond? I would assume so, right? You don't just sell it or cook it. Oh man, we gotta fix this. Holy moly. This is all so messy. It's so messy. I definitely want to come through here and kind of fix all of this, because we kind of have stuff everywhere. Maybe this will eventually be like fruits and vegetables and all that, but you know, for now. We'll drop this stuff in here. All right. There we go. And I guess we'll sell these other items. I was actually just looking to see if we had anything that could help us. If we had any food or any buffs. We've got this super meal. Oh, we got seafoam pudding. That could be good. I guess we'll hold on to that for now. I don't know if do we actually end up putting anything in this fridge? Yeah, there's nothing in here. Yeah, I probably should sell some of these things. All right, let's put up this poster. Oh, it looks so good. We really need to work on upgrading our house, though. Really, really. Oh, we do have red cabbage. Wait, what? Do we have... Wait, I'm so confused. So we're just waiting on a truffle. We do have red cabbage. Waiting on a truffle and a rabbit's foot. All right, let me just go turn this in then. Wow. So we do have red cabbage. I don't know why I was saying this whole time, I said, oh, we just need to wait for red cabbage to show up and we'll be good to go. We already have one. I'm just going to go drop this in there because I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to get another one if we accidentally destroy it or eat it. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Oh, a seed maker. Okay. Good stuff. All right, let's go see about this super rare fish in the sewers and see if we can maybe get lucky. I don't know if it would help to eat one of these meals. The +1 luck. All right, let's see. Let's see if he has anything for sale. Anything new. Oh, he has a star drop for 20,000. Okay. So I think it's pretty much the same stuff. I think pretty much the same stuff. We'll buy that solar essence though. Because I've been crafting a lot of mega bombs recently when we started going to the mines. We need a lot of solar essence. I guess we need void essence too, but I feel like I find that a lot more easily than the other stuff. All right, let's I don't know, does it matter where we fish at? I'm just gonna fish here. Let's see if we get lucky. Okay. I don't know if you want to eat any fish that is in these sewers. You know, just don't know if that's, not sure if that's a good idea, you know? We got it. We got it. Why does this fish have a hat on it? Is that a hat? What does that mean? You got one of the legendary fish. Let's go. And we got a chest. Oh, with the chicken statue. Oh, but we have to... Oh, I thought it was like a furniture piece. Oh, we have to give it to... Oh my gosh. The strange waters of the sewer turn this carp into a monstrosity. 1,500. Holy moly. Okay. Well, that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I thought that was going to take a lot longer. But I'll take it. That was huge. Holy moly. Okay, so now that we got this one, it was saying that they'll never spawn again. And so essentially, I guess we just will never find that one again. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to throw it in here because I just don't want to accidentally sell it or anything. And so I'm going to put that in there. All right, let's sell some of these items as well. I'm going to throw this in here so we can give that to Gunther. And then we're going to sell these items. Sell this mayo. And I guess we'll hold on to the cheese right now because we don't have... Doesn't appear that we have anything for healing. I think we used all of our health the last time we went to the Skull Caverns. I'm actually going to sell this cloth too. That's good money. Good money. Okay. No, that's huge. That is actually really, really good stuff. Is there anything else we can sell? I just want to make sure that there isn't anything else that we, you know, just kind of been holding on to. I need to take all these items to Gunther. We're holding on to quite a few things that I know we could sell, but quite a bit of oak resin. I don't like to sell these though because I know I need them for important stuff. And so I really do like to keep, but I guess we could sell the goat cheese. That could be good. Yeah, I guess we will. And then we will go to Gunther tomorrow and we'll turn in all these items. While we still have a little bit of time, let's actually chop these trees down. Because we did set up this idea when we were doing the whole Stardew Valley planner about what we would want this area to look like. And I do kind of want to start to put that idea into action. And I think in order for us to kind of really start to realize that idea, we got to cut down these trees. And so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of these. Because I want this path right here, I think is going to curve that way, but it's also going to come down and then make a little bit of a loop. We'll see what that looks like when it's ready, but come back in the next day. We'll finish it up. A pretty unorthodox first day, I will say. You know, we were doing a lot. There's a lot going on. Our house is a mess. It's like inviting people over and you haven't cleaned up yet, you know? But hopefully you guys will forgive me. We're doing our best here. You know, we're trying our best to, I think, work on things. Our iridium pickaxe is ready, so that's good. It is raining. Oh, wow, it's raining a lot. Wait, that fish, there was another legendary fish, right? That they said you could only catch in the rain in spring. Oh my gosh, this might be the perfect opportunity. We might actually have to go, we might have to go take advantage of that and see if we can catch this fish they call legend. But before we do that, I wanted to see, I forgot what I was thinking. We wanted to work on paths, but we'll work on paths a little bit later. Maybe that's how we'll end the video. We'll, you know, or in this week, the final days of spring, we'll focus on pathing and just prepping for the summer. But for now, I want to work on some other stuff, like catching this fish, which today might be the only day that we have to do it. Okay, it'll come to me. I don't remember what I was actually looking in there for, but it was something important. Okay, so that's done. We'll grab this. It was something important. I can't remember currently what it was for, but I know it was important. All right, so we still got stuff here. Oh, we got coffee beans. Okay. And we can replant these, right? There we go. There we go. All right, so we got coffee beans going there. Do we have a chest? I feel like we need another chest. Oh, we do have a chest in here. Perfect. Perfect. We'll throw the coffee beans in here. We might actually put some kegs in here as well. Oh, I think that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put this seed maker in here. I think maybe we'll just, I don't know, we'll throw it in here, but we'll definitely move it. I think we'll probably put it back here or something, but for now, you know, at least we have one that we could. Oh, we had red cabbage right here as well. Okay. This is a sign. This is a sign, ladies and gentlemen. It is a sign that we need to get organized. We need to get organized on this farm. And I think that that's really going to be the big thing that we do for the rest of this episode. Oh, I was going to look for, do we have lightning rod recipes? Oh, we do. Maybe we'll make as many as we can. I don't know if we need the iron bars for anything else, but we probably do. But I'm going to use them for this right now. All right, let's go see about catching a fish, shall we? I guess we can go this way. Now we're still looking for turnips. So we got to keep our eyes out. We only have 9 days left and we still need 7. And so we got to keep our eyes out for, or it's not turnips. What are they? Oh, she needs leeks. She needs leeks too. So we definitely need to keep our eyes peeled for any leeks that we find. All right, so let's see. They said it was in the mountains, and they said that the letter said that it was on some log. Is there anything up here? Nothing up here? Oh, I forgot we have a chest down here too. Oh, a train is passing through. Well, isn't this just our lucky day? Oh, there we go. And we got another leek. Perfect. Holy moly. Okay. So, oh, there's a bunch of trees down here. We'll definitely have to chop those down. Or maybe we could put our tappers here and just use these, but we'd have to obviously remember to do that. Is there anything in this train? Is it possible? Is it possible to get a train that doesn't have anything? I've never experienced that. Okay, there we go. At least we got something. I mean, stone is nothing to be... I mean, we find stone all the time, but... You know... It's better than nothing. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I was hoping we really would get, like... You know, something crazy, but I've never gotten anything wild from those things. Oh, is this the log that it only shows up? I don't see any other log here. It doesn't seem like there's any other way to get to it, too. Is this the closest I can get to it? It's pretty close. Oh my gosh, is this it? Oh my gosh, I didn't have the seafoam pudding. Oh, that would have helped so much. Wow, that was our first chance at it too. Oh, hopefully we get another shot. Hopefully we get another shot. That one was moving all over the place too. Please give us another shot at this. Why do I feel like we're not going to get it again? That was like our one and only shot to become legend. All right, we got... How much bait do we have? Okay, we're still good. Oh, I should have put... I didn't put a bobber on. Alright, well, all I know is we're going to be here for the rest of this day until we catch this fish. And if we don't catch it, we might have to restart the day. Because I don't know if we're going to get another chance. I don't know if we're going to get another chance to get another rainy day in the next week. Maybe. I will be devastated if we don't get another shot at this. Because it was our first try too. Okay. Well, we'll definitely take loot, whatever loot we can get. Yeah, we really didn't have to do anything for that one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Oh my gosh, that one is tough. That is actually really tough. This might go down in history as the toughest fish that we've ever had to try to catch. And even with the buff from seafoam pudding, it seems like it's going to be a real struggle. It makes me wonder if we probably should have invested in a bob or anything to help make it just a little bit easier. But we're here now, so you know, we're just gonna continue to give it our all. I was really hoping that was it. Okay, we're 0 for 2 now. There's an old saying that goes no, what is it? Third time's the charm. Which makes me believe that this next time, it's got to be it. You know what I just realized too? Yes! Let's go! Yes! Legend, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go, dude. Oh my gosh. We caught her. A 49-inch legend. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that. Holy moly. We knew we could do it. We knew we could do it. And we caught, oh my God, Legend Row. 2,500. Holy moly. We got to put that. We got to put this thing in a fish pond immediately. Immediately. Like yesterday. Holy moly. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. Hold on. Is Robin home? Oh, she is. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now this is important. This is important. Because I wanted to move Robin's. I wanted to have her move a couple of those fish ponds. And we did talk about wanting to put them in the center. We wanted to have this like a display area of all the rare fish that we've caught, kind of being, you know, presenting itself as like the, you know, like, you know, honestly, ideally, it would be really cool to create a path, like a double row path. And this is a little different than what we had designed, but I feel like it could still be really nice. It's like right here feels like a good spot to have a fish pond. So like right here, and then kind of coming down, maybe 1, 2, maybe 1, 2, and 3 fish ponds coming down. And then what we would have is we'd have a row. We would have a row that kind of comes down here and then kind of curves down here and then loops around. And then in between we would have 2 sheds. And this is all kind of what we originally laid out with a minor tweak. Is like maybe we would start by having the fish ponds here, because originally we had about 5 in a row on both sides here, and maybe we'll just stick with that for now and then see it. You know, we can always change it up later, but I do know that I want to move the fish ponds to more of like a frontal display, whereas like right now they're so far back here, you know, down here, that it makes me feel like you wouldn't even see them, you know. But that's really like the appeal of our farm, you know, is this right here. So I'm just going to put it, right here. And again, I think we are going to, you know, well, I think it's going to end up being here. And the path is going to be somewhere along this row. And so I want them to be, and again, this is definitely going to end up getting moved at some point. So maybe I'll put one here and then line one up over here. But I think there needed to be like 4 spaces in between. And so, you know, we'll have to see. I didn't cut these trees down like I should have though. So that's definitely going to impact our designing, but at least for now, because I want to make sure that we have room for the sheds. I want to have a shed, I think, here and then one here. I think that's going to look really good. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it right here for now. We got a lot more space than we realized too. So, you know, I think we're going to drop it there. And then we're going to move this other one to kind of just start to give us a base of what we want these fish ponds to look like. And so, or at least how we want them to look space wise. And I probably should not have put these here because that's definitely going to mess us up a little bit. But again, we can always move them in an effort to fix this. Let's see. I think something like this could work. Maybe we'll have it so that you can have 2 rows and then maybe a third for flowers or something, right? And then essentially we want to have, I think, 1 row for flowers. So we want to have 1 row for flowers, 2 rows for a walk path in between, and then 1 more row for flowers. So it would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 row for flowers on each side, 2 rows for a walking path, 2 rows for a walking path, and then ideally we would have this go all the way across. Now again, we're going to move this up. I really wish you could zoom out. But because these are here, this is impeding, but these are going to get moved up. So that way we can have a second row, because I'd love to have a walking path right kind of like that loops down, that comes down from here. So it's a path that comes all the way down, a middle path right across the cut of our little section. And then on both sides will be a fish pond, you know. But once we move these, we can slide these up and then start to do that idea. But originally what we had thought of was putting like 1 here and then kind of having, you know, 1 and then 2. I don't know how that would look design wise, but I feel like putting 1 here would look really good. This might actually be where we put the legend one. So we're going to set these here for now, you know, just to kind of get the idea going. And then let me just see how much it costs to make an actual. So we need 5,000 gold. We need 200, 5 and 5. Okay. All right. So we'll get started on continuing to make more fish ponds, because now we have 2 legendary fish. And so we got to put both of them up, right? Oh my gosh, we got 3 leeks. What a day. What a day. Okay. I know I'm trying to play it cool, but I do want to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. We caught the legendary fish, the king of all fish. They said he'd never be caught. Plus 900 energy and plus 400 health. This bad boy sells for just over 9,000 gold. That is the greatest thing that we've ever done in this game. I would say that is the greatest thing. Hands down. Holy moly. Okay. So again, we're going to move this. We'll leave those lightning rods there for now. We'll leave those lightning rods there for now, but these are actually going to go. These trees are going to go. There we go. All right. And so we got the super cucumber row. We're actually going to get these super cucumbers out of here. We'll find a new home for them, but for now, obviously, as you can imagine, we need this space. We need this space for our next holy moly, there she is, the legend pond. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. There we go. And then this one over here. Oh, this one has a squid in it. Oh, that we were getting squid ink. I want to put up one for a scorpion carp and then, you know, a few others, but we'll throw this in there. A couple of these other fishies. And then Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this was a food item that we wanted. Dish of the sea. Okay. Increases your chance to catch rare fish. Wow, that one might have been good for catching a legendary. I think for this season, though, we've caught all the fish that we can catch, right? We caught the legend one. We caught the... I guess the legend one was for spring. And then the other one, that the mutant carp, was for this season as well. And so I think that's it. So now when we look to summer, I think there was a fish that we could catch in summer. And so now we'll try to keep up with catching all of those fish. Let me see. Make sure your catch is secure, causing the fish bar to cling to your catch. Works best on slow, weak fish. It's a barbed hook. Is that like the best one? I guess this is the best one. Increases the bite rate and then increases your chance to catch rare fish. I guess I'll just throw this one on for now because we have 2 of them. That's good enough. All right. So now we'll take this one, and sorry for these little squid. We'll find a new home for them for sure. We were really only getting squid ink from them, which wasn't doing a whole lot for us. But that's okay. And there we go. The mutant carp pond. 2 legendary fish in a single season. I mean, I don't know if this is a normal thing. We just need 3 more leaks, and then we got to turn them over to Evelyn, and we got 9 days to do it, so we should be good. Should be good for that one. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut down the rest of these trees. Okay. And then for this one here, we'll throw this in there. I want to make another shed that we can put this chest in. I think that was kind of our next big goal. And so I think we're going to work on that a little bit too. Okay, look at all this wine. All this wine is ready. Grape wine. 3,000. That's not that good. Not that good. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I want to put these. I want to put these in the other. In the other one. I guess we'll use all these pumpkins though. And I guess we'll use these two. The crystal fruit. I think crystal fruit wine is actually really good as well. I think this one makes mead, right? Maybe we'll throw that here. There we go. So we'll get that going. Do we want to throw the pumpkin in there? I guess we'll throw the crystal fruit in there as well. There we go. Then we'll throw the pumpkins in there. So now we got pumpkins working too. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Anything else? We got salmonberry. I guess we could do like dried salmon berries, or we don't really have a ton of fruit. Maybe we'll just throw these mushrooms in there. You know, call it a day with that. Okay. All right, so we got a couple things that we're working on here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. All the pickled cauliflower's ready. All right, let's see how much this legend row would give us. So we'll throw this in here. The 6,000, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Pickled kale. I guess we'll throw the snow yams in there. We're just kind of throwing whatever we can at this point. We don't have a lot of product, but I feel like, you know, with what we've done today, I feel like we're well on our way to start making some serious money on this farm. I think we just continue to do the things we've done, and it's going to start to look really good for us. But man, up to this point, it's felt like a struggle. You know, it's felt like a struggle to get the money that we need. But it feels like we're on our way. I don't think I even checked on our animals today. Oh my gosh, I just want to grab the... All right. So we picked up some mayo. Look at that void mayo. It doesn't really give us a whole lot. Now they said something about a goblin. We haven't encountered any goblins, but I'm going to hold on to one void mayo for now. And then we'll kind of, you know, and kind of go from there. But I might actually sell these. Well, let me put another dinosaur up. We'll get another dinosaur working here. I think that's good. And then the rest of them will... These duck feathers, I don't think we need these, do we? So maybe we'll sell those. That's, you know, that's extra money. And then we'll keep making... I don't like to sell all the dino eggs, or I don't like to use them all. You know what I mean? I really don't like to use them all. Because you're like, what if I never get another dino egg? Even though I know we would, but... Okay. All right, let's put this over here. We definitely do need to get some hay, though. So we'll try to do that. Actually, let's add that to the list. All right, so we got to buy some hay. We went fishing, so that's done. That actually worked out a lot better than I ever could have imagined. Ever. All right, so let's throw some of this stuff, collect a little bit of money. This void mayo, this wine, the pickled kale. All right. The rest of this stuff can go in here. Do we have... We have a spot for honey. I guess it's just in here. Okay. All right. Looking good. So now, let me just check on our cows. Did we drop any mayo or any milk? Any cheese? Oh, it seems like we've been slacking. We'll just leave that in there. Right, wait, did we buy a pig? I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, we do have a little piggy. And so now it's just playing the waiting game. Just playing the waiting game. And And I think that's all, we'll do for the day. What a day, guys. I mean, honestly, what a day. I was never expecting that we would get... Oh, man. We made some decent profit, too, which is going to help us. Going to help us quite a bit. All right, we got some big things we got to do. We got to go to Gunther's. And so we're going to end up turning all this stuff in to Gunther's. Here, I really want to plate a sashimi. I'll pay top coin to whoever brings some. Do we have a recipe for that? Yeah, honestly, I don't know if we do. Unfortunately. If we did, we would totally give it to him, but unfortunately, we do not. Okay. Oh, wow. So both of these are green. That's really interesting. This one is green. This one is green. Or like greenish. And we got even more mutant carp. All right. All right. Now we have a couple of goals today. A couple of things I want to do. I'm actually going to leave these lightning rods out. And I think we're actually going to put them... I don't know. I don't know where we're going to put them. I feel like they would do really well. I guess it doesn't matter where you put them, right? As long as you have them up. And so I'm just going to put them here. Yeah, we'll just leave them there for now. At least we have them out on our farm. I don't know if you have to scatter them, but I'm going to assume not. All right. So let's start off by chopping these trees down. And we'll replant them, but for now I want to create the pathway first. And then we can kind of start to get an idea of spacing and start to build around that. I also want to build another shed, so that way we can kind of get a glimpse of what that looks like too. I don't know. Do we have enough? I mean, should we invest in a shed now? Because ideally we're going to put 2 sheds here. There we go. All right, so this is looking a little better already. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to take all of these. We're even actually going to... Oh, do I need a pickaxe for these? Oh, unfortunate. All right. No problem. So I'm thinking, do we invest in another fish pond or do we invest in a shed? The fish ponds are cheaper by a large amount. Much cheaper, and I think they're faster to build too. But a shed would give us a bit more understanding of what our spacing is looking like. Maybe we should wait till we have more money. I think we'll build the shed just so we can put this stuff in there. I think that would be really good. All right, so I've been wanting to make a second one of these. There we go. So that's all done. We have big chest across the board now, which is going to be really good. Let's throw all these fish in there. We'll throw our tappers in there. We'll reinvest our tappers in, I think we'll put these in the forest. But we need more trees out there. Do we have any like enhanced grow for trees? Like quick grow? Oh, we do. We have some tree fertilizer. Because it would be cool to put 3 of every tree, maybe in the foresty area. And then we'll put them on this farm eventually. But for now, I want an area that's constantly making tappers for us. Now where would, oh, here we go. Tree fertilizer. I don't know how many we need, but we'll just give ourselves a solid 30. Okay. Now we're gonna come and check on our animals, but we need to buy more hay first. So let's just go do that right now because our animals have no food. Oh my gosh, we got a truffle. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going on a field trip right now. Oh my gosh. We got the rabbit's foot. We got the rabbit's foot. Oh. We got the rabbit's foot and the truffle. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, truffle, rabbit's foot, we're done. We're done. Our community center is now about to be complete. We can't waste any time. Let's just go do this. We're going to go do this right now. Oh my gosh, what a streak of good luck. The legendary fish to all of this other stuff. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, first things first. Let me go grab... We're going to grab all the stuff that we're going to take to Gunther. So we're just going to do a whole trip to the town. We're going to take this. We're going to take all of this stuff. Okay. So we have all of that. And just so I can get these seed makers out of my inventory, I'm going to put these in here. I guess we'll throw them here. They look really good there. They fit perfectly. Oh, we did have lightning rods out here too. Okay. That's good. That is good. All right. So we grabbed the items that we need to take to Gunther. We got our items for the community center. I probably could have invested in putting tree fertilizer there as well. Looks like the trees are growing there too. If I were to put tree fertilizer on here, would that work? Oh, it looks like it would. Could I put them on here as well? Oh, they would work here too. Okay. That's good to know. I want to get better at planting trees. I think I need to really start doing that. But I don't want to get sidetracked here. Let's actually turn on the music because I feel like I can't wait to hear that song again. You know? Can't wait to hear that song again. When we go to the animal catalog. Okay. We're here for one thing and one thing only. We are here for a ridiculous amount of hay. I think we'll go for like 200. That should get us through, you know, a little bit. Hay is very expensive, I will tell you that, but it is important, you know. You got to spend money to make money, and we got to keep our animals happy. So we bought the hay, so that takes care of that. Hay is done. Let's see, complete community center. Visit Gunther, and we got to pick up the axe too. I wonder if I could give this to... Actually, you know what? We're not... No, I'm not even gonna... I can't trust myself. So I feel like I'd accidentally give her the rabbit's foot or something. And I can't be responsible for that level of negligence. And so we're not even gonna risk it. Let's just go pick up our items, you know? Let's just pick up our items and then we can worry about relationships. All right. Actually, I'm going to put that on the list too. So we picked up our axe from Clint. I want to... build relationships. I want to continue to do that. So just having it, I think, on screen too really does help me just know what we've got to do, you know? Just helps me know, helps me stay on track. All right, time to donate. We got a lot of stuff over here. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. What are our rewards? Oh, we got the chicken statue. A burnt offering. A sloth skeleton. And then a crystal chair. That's pretty cool. All right, that feels good. It feels good to go and do the thing, you know. Feels good to go in and kind of like throw all those items to Gunther. There we go. We actually might run out of space, unfortunately. I forgot to put some of this stuff away. Yeah, we're definitely going to run out of space. Oh, bombs. Nice. Book of Mysteries. What the heck is that? A lot of random stuff coming at it today. And a fairy stone. All right, back to Gunther's. Back to Gunther's. We're doing this thing. All right, Gunther, we got a few more things. We got a few more things to give you. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, triple shot espresso. Nice. Just what we needed. I need to make more kegs because I want to make coffee. I want to make coffee so that we can just move faster, you know? That is often the goal. All right, so we're still missing 3. Did we not collect? We got 3 leeks. I thought we did. I hope it counted those last 3 that we got. Or maybe I'm miscounting. Maybe that was it. Let's see. All right, so now we can work on relationships. You have a slightly greater chance to find mystery boxes. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh, totally worth it. Totally worth it. And star shards. Okay. All right, let's go back to the farm. We'll dump this hay so that our friends have a little bit of food. I also wonder, should we go to... Because this is going to be our only chance to go to the... Oh, no, we said we were going to go to the community center. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just stick to that plan. I know I do want to go to the Skull Cavern, but we should continue. We should stick with the plan. Okay, Haley refuses to budge. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. We've come a long way. We've come a long way. It's been a very long journey, and we're finally doing it. We are finally completing the community center. Holy moly. We knew this was going to take a while, but we stayed true. We stayed passionate. We stayed consistent. And because of that, we get to experience this joyous moment together. What a time. What a time. We got it done. We got it done. The last bundle. Farewell. I mean, just look at it, guys. I mean, I feel like as a Stardew Valley player, especially as a new player, I feel like this is genuinely like the greatest accomplishment. The Junimos have returned to the spirit world. I mean, I feel like this genuinely is the greatest accomplishment that you could do as a Stardew player. I mean, it's to finish the community center, to commit to the whole experience. It truly is something magical. Can we put... Oh my god, we can't put furniture up. Maybe we'll put this. Look at that. You know, it's moments like this, you just gotta take it in. You just gotta sit and take it all in. Because boy, what a time. What a time. I love that you can put decorations in here as well. It doesn't look like you can decorate every wall. Or it doesn't look like you can put them up everywhere, but yeah. Maybe we can put the chicken statue in here too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love that. Our symbol, our calling card, the thing that says that we were here. We did this, you know? And I kind of want to put the sloth skeleton. I guess I will just put that up here too. Maybe we'll put that in here. Oh, that's glorious. That's glorious. I don't know, maybe we'll move it here. I can't hardly tell what that is. Yeah. I don't know. I know we probably wouldn't put it in our house, that's for sure. But could we put this on a table? Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a table sort of thing. No, it apparently actually is. It is supposed to be standing. That is strange. That is very strange. Okay. Anyway, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We completed the community center. I mean, it almost makes you a little emotional, you know? I mean, we were committed. We were committed to this thing. We were locked into it. I don't know if this is like the average time it takes someone to finish it, but it felt like we completed it rather quickly. I would say a little over a year into this thing. and we completed it. You know, I'm not really sure what that time frame is in relation to the forest farm or any of your farms. Just because we, you know, whenever you're seeing this, the time in which we recorded it and when you're seeing it and where we are on the forest farm, it's hard to say when and where that is. But the point is, the point is that you're seeing this now. That's the important thing. And that we got to share in this experience. And through that, and through completing these bundles, we got to see a whole lot of stuff. We got to see the bridge get repaired. We got to see new opportunities be explored. The quarry was open to us, which has been, you know, an absolute miracle for us in terms of collecting, you know, materials. And, you know, we've gotten to see a lot of these little elements and a lot of these little areas in this room, in this community center, get improved. And I don't know. I just think it's a beautiful thing. You know, to me, this feels like the main quest. This feels like the main thing that you're kind of tasked to do. Either join Joja or repair the community center. And honestly, I feel like doing the community center is a much more fulfilling endeavor. It is challenging. It has its challenges. Some things are easier to collect than others, but man, it's that dopamine rush that you get when you finally see an item that you've been looking for. It's a beautiful thing. It's a glorious moment. And I just love it. I loved every time we would complete a bundle. Even if the reward didn't feel reflective of the effort or the time, I still enjoyed the process, and I still found it, you know, rewarding. You know, even just completing the bundles themselves was a rewarding experience. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I really am. I'm very much happy with that. Incredible stuff. Okay. Our journey continues, though. We have now visited and completed the community center. We visited Gunther. And now it is time to go work on our farm a little bit. All right. And so... Oh, we got our pickaxe too, which means we can clear these up. Because this is where we're going to put our buildings. And so I just want this to be as cleared up as possible. We'll put the first one here so we can put these items in it. And then the second one will go here. And then we're going to have one kind of come down and then, you know, and do that whole sort of thing, which I think is going to look really good. Then we'll be able to move these up too. Let me get rid of this because I know this is it's definitely going to get in our way. All right, so our next objective is to buy a shed. And then after that, after we buy a shed, we'll continue to work on buying fish ponds. So that's kind of the current state of things. And I'm excited about that. We'll get rid of these trees. You know, all this stuff has got to go. Literally all of it. There we go. Okay. A clean slate, as they call it. It's a beautiful thing. All right, we need to put those tappers up somewhere. And so there definitely is still a need to have them somewhere. We just don't want to have them where they are currently. Okay. Do we have are there any trees around here that we could put these up at? Do we have like a miscellaneous one? I guess we'll make this one miscellaneous. Not sure why we have all these items in here when we could just put them here. Okay. I think we had this one had seeds and other stuff. I want to go in here and put a lot of those food items. So these will be all of our cooked items will go in there. Hash browns. Okay. So all that stuff. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Is there anything else in here that we could use? Oh, so it's just all kind of broken down stuff. Interesting. All right, we'll sell these items. All right, and for now, we'll put the crystallarium in there. This is going to kind of be, for the most part, it's going to be miscellaneous stuff, but and so it would be stuff like that and the tappers and random stuff. All right. Oh, you know what I also want to do? I want to buy fruit trees. Now, I don't know just yet what kind of fruit trees feel resemblant of, or I don't know what the term is I'm looking for, but I'm trying to think what fruit would be good to highlight what our farm is, you know? And that I'm not quite sure about yet. Not really sure what feels, you know, what feels like it screams, this is our farm, you know? Maybe peaches? Peaches feel kind of beachy, you know? Peaches feel beachy. I would say maybe pomegranates feel beachy. You know, I think at some point I want to have every kind of fruit, but I do want to focus on like kind of like Animal Crossing in a way. I really liked how Animal Crossing had, you know, you had a specific fruit that was your fruit for your farm or your island. Now, the one thing that I don't think that they did very well is that there were some fruits that you simply couldn't get access to unless you knew someone that had that farm and they could give you the fruit. So then you could start making trees with that fruit. I didn't like that completely, but you know, it's a personal thing. All right. Let's see. Okay. So this looks good. This is a good start. We're going to move these up. We're going to build the shed here so we can get us a glimpse of what that spacing is going to look like. And, yeah. Yeah, I think outside of that, you know, let me put these chests away too. Okay. We need to find a new home for those tappers though. I don't want those to just sit there. You know, I still want them to be making sap for us and all that kind of stuff, you know, stuff. So we'll see. All right. The bookseller is in town. Lovely. Everyone around town has been talking about your great generosity lately. Apparently, packages have been appearing in people's houses containing items they posted about years ago on the community center bulletin, and the packages are all addressed from your farm. Thanks for going out of your way to do something like that. All of us in town are delighted. Oh, wonderful. What did we get? Like a achievement? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what we got, but that's pretty cool. Got another legend row. We'll just throw that in there. I mean, that's going to be so good. I can't imagine what it's going to look like. Wait. Good morning, Mr. I came by to ask you for a favor since you're such a kind neighbor. You see, I'm trying to train my goats to say hello, but they simply won't pay attention to me unless I have their favorite treat, cave carrots. So since I'm scared of the mines, I thought, well, maybe you would bring me a cave carrot when you have a chance. There's no pressure, but if you want to, just swing by my house between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. with a cave carrot. You'll make an old girl very happy. Okay. Well, lucky for her, we actually do have a cave carrot that we could take to her. I think we have quite a few, actually. There we go. We do have a cave carrot. So we'll go take that to her. Oh, there's a couple trees down here. Okay, I'm going to put the tappers on these. Just so that we still have something that's working for us, you know? Okay. So, yeah, these tappers. There we go. We'll throw one there. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of them over here. There we go. Let's see. Are there any other tree varieties around here? There's a couple down here. It's all oak trees. So we got a couple of these basic trees, a couple oak trees. I think we got a couple more basic trees up here. Now we'll plant one of all the other trees later. But for now, this is just kind of... Oh, was that a maple tree? There we go. Beautiful stuff. Okay. All right, let us go. Let us go. What do we need for... I guess the question is, what do we need for a... I'm going to bring everything I think we need. I'm not really sure what she needs to make this happen, but... Oh, we're cooking now. We're cooking now. Oh, where's all that hay that we got? Did I put that away? There we go. I know all of our poor animals. They didn't have any food, which means we got no eggs. Unfortunate. Everyone is quite upset with us right now. Understandably so. Okay. All right, let's grab all this. And the milk can go away. Look at all these trees. Look at all these trees coming along nicely. Beautiful stuff. Maybe we could turn this area into like, maybe we can put all the tappers down here. That could be good. We'll focus on that in a little bit, but you know, for now, I don't want to get too distracted. There we go. Okay. So we got that done. Yeah, I think we'll turn this into like a little forest area which could look really nice. Now let's go to Marnie. We'll drop this off, and then we'll go to Robin, and we will buy a shed. So it seems like some of these trees are not, they are not growing. Which is so odd. I'm sure there's a simple explanation for it that maybe I just don't see. Oh, you brought the cave carrot. Thank you so much, Mr. I. This looks great. I almost want to eat it myself. Almost. Yeah, please don't. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. I really do appreciate it. So did that boost our relationship with Marnie? It's hard to tell. All right. We did that. We took the cave carrot to her, and now it is time. Let's go see. Let's go see about a shed. All right. I'm excited. Like this shed is it's gonna represent a big thing for us. A good amount of progress. You know, all the right things. All right. Now, before we have her do that, I want to have her move, and, you know, no pun intended. Let's move. Now, I guess the question is, do we want the path to be here coming down? Or do we want it to be, you know, maybe, you know, coming from our house? You know, path just kind of comes straight from our house to, you know, because we know that the path is probably going to start here. It's going to come straight down and then go across. But there's a part of me that thought this looked really nice. In which case the path would then start here. We would probably move this. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Maybe it'll, you know, we got one spot that comes up like here and then another spot that comes down, and that's where the path really starts. The only challenge there is that we wouldn't be able to place, you know, like ideally we would place a row of flowers there, a walking path, and then another. So then we would place another one here. And then the path would then continue. You'd have a path. The path would go straight down and you'd have a little spot here. And then from here, you'd have the top row of fish ponds. And then you'd have another, yeah, you'd have the path here and then a bottom row of fish ponds. I think that's going to be beautiful, actually. Let's play around with that. And then so you have the walkway, and then we'll probably be able to put 2 more fish ponds here. So we'll have another fish pond here, and then we'll have one more kind of down here. Oh man, I'm actually so excited about that. And then a whole row of fish ponds. I don't think you can have too many fish ponds. And you know, fishing is kind of one of the first things that we really mastered, or we started to learn how to master when we began our journey through this farm. And so I am excited about seeing all of our spoils and our achievements, you know, kind of displayed here. We got the legend fish up top, and then we got another one. And hopefully we catch all the other legendary fish and we can place them here. I don't know how many there are. There's five or so, right? So yeah, once we get all 5, we might be able to place all the legendary fish across here. And then we'll put a different fish up top here. But you know, for now, we'll keep this, and then we'll just maybe swap them. But this is good. This is a good start, and it gives us an idea of how we want the loop to go. So it's going to be kind of an L shape or U shape thing here, and then there's going to be a whole nother spot the row will continue down and we'll do a whole nother row. It's going to look fantastic once it's all done. Right now, I know it's just a concept, but it's going to look good. All right, so ooh, maybe even a well would look really good too. Like right in the center, you put a well. We'll come to that. We'll come to that as it happens. I do want to build this mill as well. We'll get to that. So many things we want to do. Oh, and it's only 15,000 and it takes 2 days. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let us build this bad boy here. And then the second one is going to go right next to it. Yeah. Oh, that's going to look so good. I actually can't wait for that. So the first one's going to go right here. And the second one will go right next to it. It's all coming together. I'll start working on your new shed first thing tomorrow morning. Perfect. All right, it only costs 15,000 too, so we're not totally broke, just mostly broke. We got another leak too. How did that? Okay, so it did count. Okay, I was worried that the 3 that we got before were not counting. That was making me quite concerned. At least we know that it's working. What the heck? All right, I've been waiting for you. What is happening? We're getting a lot of cutscenes today. Have I ever told you that I used to be married? Strange, I know, for a man like me, but it's true. My wife and I were together for many years until I made a mistake that drove her away. Her anger and envy were so intense that she turned green and began flying around the countryside, cursing everything in her path. When I found out, I sealed this passage to her home, fearing that an innocent villager might fall prey to her dark magic. But now it must be unsealed, for when we were separated, she took my magic ink. I need that magic ink back. I would do this myself, but I can't see her again. That's why I need your help. In order to unseal this passage, you'll need a dark talisman. Talk to Krobus in the sewer. He should know where to find one. A dark talisman? I'm counting on you. If you could retrieve my magic ink, I promise I'll make it worth your while. Okay. Oh my gosh, is that her? Wait, so that's we've seen that witch before. A few times, actually. Wow. Interesting stuff. All right. Now I want to plant more trees. I want to plant more trees, so we need to get on that. We need to buy more fish ponds. Let's see, what is our list? We did buy a shed, so the shed should be up soon. I buy a fish pond, and then we need to buy fruit trees. We need money for fruit trees. So let's see, are there any ways in which we can acquire some money? I guess we'll just... Okay. Alrighty. Let's see, where does our fruit go? I think we need to consolidate this room. I think we need to consolidate these rooms into everything into one. Just make a bigger shed. We'll turn all this fruit in. Okay. Got some meat as well. I want to put a few of those instant sell boxes around here too. Like one of there between those two, and then, I think one, maybe 2 more scattered about, but... Oh, dried chanterelles. Not bad. Okay. Maybe we will go to the Skull Cavern now. I mean, it looks like we have time, so we might as well. I would like to do a little bit of combat. Could be fun. All right. All right, we'll throw these seeds in there for now. And then we'll throw those in there too. Just for now. We'll go to the Skull Cavern and then we'll come back and we'll work on our path. We don't have a lot of stone walkway. I haven't decided if stone walkway is even what we want to use. But, you know, it's the most abundant of all of these, you know, resources we have. And so that's kind of why we go for it. But I don't know. I think a brick floor would also look really nice, but we just don't have enough clay for that. And so that's why the stone walkway just kind of feels the best. But, you know, anyway, there's a couple things we're going to need before we go. I know we don't really need our hoe or our scythe. So I guess we can just throw those in there. We don't even need the fishing rod either while we're over there. This seems like a good start. And let's buy a bunch of bombs. I guess we can buy as many bombs as we can carry. Yeah, let's use, we'll just use the regular ones. There we go. Should be good enough. I don't know how far we'll be able to get with that, with 18, but... You know, let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. All right. It is about that time. Let us do this thing. Oh, we have coconuts. Off to a fabulous start. I still don't know what this is. Can we chop these down? Of course not. But I think we can chop down these trees though, right? We can. Okay. All right. So we are here for combat. We are here to try to see, can we double down? I mean, we've had great success today already, you know, and so I really can't ask for much more than that, but it would be nice to, you know, it would be nice to hit rank 10. Oh, we got genie shoes. +6 immunity, +1 defense. Oh. Not as good. I prefer defense than immunity, but that's just a personal preference. Yes, this is what we want. We want combat. Imagine if we hit rank 10 from just fighting that little guy. We were that close. I wish there was a meter that showed us just how much XP we needed. And really like what gave us the most XP, because I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody probably knows that already, but yes, we're fighting. We're here for all the loot. I probably should have stayed and fought there, but you know. diamond. Nice. We're also here for iridium ore too, so if we can find some, that'd be excellent. Wow. This sword is not it. I love the Holy Blade, really just because of the floors like this for the mummies. But outside of that, it is not very strong though. I also didn't check to see if this was like a good luck day or a bad luck day, but there we go. Good stuff. Okay, this is what we want. We want infested floors. Wow, he's just eating it up. Oh man, this is not looking good for us. They're ganging up on us. It takes me long enough just to beat one. There we go. This is definitely going to get us to rank 10, though. Just spamming away. Just spamming away. Oh my gosh. They're everywhere. Can't go dying out here now. Oh, iridium ore. All right, that was a struggle. I think a lot of it's just because our weapon isn't doing that much damage. Oh, we almost died. Sometimes I forget to check our actual health meter. We definitely didn't come here prepared enough with like health and stuff. But that's okay. We'll go as far as we can go, you know. There we go. Oh, a lot of good cloth. I would really like to find a door now. A staircase would be incredible. A spicy eel meal? Don't mind if I do. Oh wow, he just walked right through that. Okay, there we go. Well, that was getting stressful. I was like, wow, I don't know if I'm going to find one. Decent amount of diamonds in here. And a hole, nice. Oh, but look at all this. Look at all this fighting we could be doing. I just need to get rid of this one. Holy moly. We're just playing the rock at this point. Oh, another diamond. Holy moly. This is what we wanted. We wanted to hit rank 10. This is how we do it. Man, we will be fighting these guys for an eternity at this point. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're taking the whole... We're taking the whole... An energy tonic. What the heck is that? Restores a lot of energy. Holy moly, 500? That's crazy. I don't know if this is going to help us, but probably not a whole lot. You know, I mean, we're in a pretty bad spot. I feel like I probably should just leave anyway. Because we are out of time. But yeah, that was risky business. That was risky business. I didn't realize how late it was. So here's hoping we can still make it. We made it right to our bed. I love it. I love it. Oh, well. At least we got there. Day 23. Only a few days left of the season. Wow, I am surprised we didn't hit combat level 10, though. That was a bit of a surprise to me. This recipe of mine won first place in the cooking competition. I hope you like it. Thanks for being a friend. Oh, wow. Fried calamari. Fried eel. Okay. I know a couple of recipes. I thought I'd send you one. Maybe it'll help you mine more ore or something. Parsnip soup. Sashimi. Oh, that's what we needed. Pale broth. Chowder. I've unlocked the back room of the shop. Come by when you have a chance. There's something I want to show you. Okay. Tomorrow we'll all be getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. I don't know. Oh man, I don't know if we have, I don't know if we have anyone interested enough to want to dance with us. Unfortunately. So this might be another year of riding solo. But that's okay. All right, saying hello to everyone. Hello, hello. Everyone's looking good. Oh, I didn't actually, I forgot to have Robin move these farm houses over to a new spot. Forgot to have her do that. That's okay. When she's done with the house, we'll get to that. All right. Good stuff. So we got that. We'll throw this in here. Actually, we're going to move this. We did say we wanted to have it in a different spot. I think we'll throw it. We'll just throw it right there. So this will kind of continue to be our to-go box. All right, it's a Tuesday. All right, we'll get rid of that cloth and those. Oh, the energy tonic is crazy though. Restores a lot of energy. We'll hold on to those for a while. All right. Let's see what the verdict is. All right, so the super cucumber, age legend row 5,000. Holy moly. All right, let's throw these in there and these, and then we'll do. I wonder if I should just sell the cauliflower, the gold ones. I know you guys said it's better to just sell them, get the money for it, and then pickle the rest. All right, I'll just throw one more in there. And we'll throw one more in here. Okay, we'll sell the rest. There we go. We should make more cheese presses too. I feel like we now have the resources to where we could invest a little bit more in certain things, and so I kind of want to start doing that. All right. Can't sell the boots. That's crazy. I think I want to buy another goat too. I don't know if we have any space actually for any other additional animals. But we got pickled kale. Wow, that's crazy though. This aged legend row, 5,000. Holy moly. Just wait till they multiply too. Just wait till they multiply. That is going to be insane. Why do we have all these geodes? All right. Do we have anything, any space for clothes? I guess we don't. We need to find a dresser. I don't know if anybody sells one, but we definitely do need to find one. All right. I hope these trees aren't going to be in the way. I was going to put the barn and the coop right here next to each other and just have them kind of roam around. I could see us potentially just putting grass starters in this area, so it's just a grassy field. But oh, we do have one. There we go. Number 11. Number 11. We're almost done. We got 6 days left too, so we should definitely get. We'll definitely have that done in time. We might even, if we run around town, I'm sure we could actually potentially find another one. All right. So I actually... Okay, so she has to move that. Okay, so we'll have to have Robin move that for us. Because I really want to move that box now. Have it somewhere, I think where we put the new barn and coop over there. I think we'll have her do that. All right. There we go. All right, so as far as like cheese and stuff, I don't know. I kind of... don't want to sell the cheese. I mean, I feel like maybe we should, right? While we're still trying to get money, maybe we should sell it. I just want to hold on to a few. I think I'm going to hold on to these gold star ones because they're 225 for energy, which is pretty huge. And then move that there. Okay. Now, in terms of our pathing, we need to buy trees, buy fruit trees, fish ponds. Now, we could just go back to the Skull Cavern until we hit level 10. You know, I mean, that is definitely an option. Definitely an option. Oh, I like these wooden lampposts. I kind of like the braziers, though, because I feel like they feel a bit more, you know, they feel a little bit more like tropical. You know, having these open braziers reminds me of just some like cozy little spot in Hawaii or something. Yeah, I think we do need to go back. We do need to go back to the Skull Caverns and just, we need to get deeper. We need to go deeper. We need to find this solar essence. And we need to find more. Oh, I need to keep these. Oh, I need to keep the cloth. This would be really handy for just having a place to like, to just pitch a tent in case we can't get back, or maybe we don't want to come back yet. Maybe we want to hang out, you know, in the Skull Caverns. Okay. All right. I know I'm getting a little distracted here, but it's for good reason. How do we get wool? Is that from goats? No, we get goat milk. Maybe that's from the rabbits? We don't have sheep either. Maybe we should get a sheep. I'm sure they produce a lot of wool. All right. What I wanted to make was pathways. I'm getting so distracted. Look at all. We have all this stone. We might as well use it. All right. Hopefully that's enough. Plus what we already have. That should be enough. Let's go back to the Skull Cavern. And let's just do the thing. I'm actually going to buy some mega bombs. Because we need iridium. Especially if we want to get, because I want to get this gold axe. I would love to get this upgraded to iridium level before the next season. So we'll buy 20 of those. And we've got some health options. We got some energy options. I don't think we'll need the energy tonics, though. I'm being completely honest. It's really health that's kind of the thing that really holds us back. Yeah, let's do the thing. We need iridium. And so I think I want to invest in that. All right, so we'll use this day and we'll go get our hands on some iridium. So our goal this time is to really just see how far we can get in these skull caverns. I don't think we're going to get too far, but you know, you never know. Especially with how long it takes us to defeat any of these enemies. Oh, we got some iridium ore from that. I know it's a staircase, but I just want to see what the rest of this floor might have. If it has anything. Look at that. Bunch of gold. We'll definitely take that. And if we can find holes, that would obviously be the best. I'm assuming the iridium's got to be at much lower levels. Much lower levels. All right, I'm just going to stand in the same spot and just hack away. Wow, that one was relentless. All right. Man, these guys just don't give up. They don't give up. All right, there we go. Yes, mummies. I always love the music in the mines. It's so good. Wow, these guys just don't give up. Holy. Yeah, those ones just eat up your time. Because the amount of time you spend waiting for them to get back to you. All right, there we go. I probably should just start moving faster, just taking staircases when we can. Instead of trying to grab every little thing I see. Which is very difficult. Very difficult for me to not do. There we go. Wow, that one literally jumped over. It jumped over the rock, practically. Almost got us. I don't know if it's just me. Does combat take this long for anyone else? I feel like combat's got to be the last one that people usually upgrade. Just because, I don't know, for some reason it feels like it requires a ridiculous amount of XP. There we go, more iridium ore. There we go, and a hole, nice. We'll definitely take those 3 levels. Better than nothing. Yeah, I'll just take the ladder. I know it's like I want to just take the stairs when I see them, but then I also feel like I need to do combat. And so I kind of feel inclined to just, you know, stay and fight. Looking forward to when it finally says that we got it. Perfect. Okay. I guess we'll just take this one. 4 levels, not too bad. A lot of rare gems in here. I was hoping I could just find a staircase and not have to use a bomb, but now I worry I might have to. Yeah, we'll definitely have to. Unfortunate. I had a feeling it was going to be right there too. moly. Those ones just never give up. This thing is, it is eating our time away. Holy moly. 3 levels. There you go, we'll take it. Oh, ripperonis. I should have got the... I didn't see the iridium ore. I totally did not see that. Beautiful. Yeah, I have no interest in fighting that ghost. We're just gonna keep going. Keep going. This is where the tent would have come in handy. All right. Do we have enough to make a tent? Could we make a tent if we wanted? No, we couldn't. Oh, we don't have literally anything that we need for it. Nothing feels better than using a mega bomb and then not getting a staircase. There you go. At least we got some. All right, I think that's where we'll call it for this trip to the mines. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to, you know, get a little bit further, but that's okay. I would say that overall that was still, you know, a mildly successful trip. I mean, we got a few iridium ore. You know, I think I need to invest in, I need to stop selling the cloth and actually invest in tents as kind of like a permanent item that I always have, just in case you can't get back in time or... you know, something like that. All right. There you have it. Another day in the books. Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that cloth that I sold. I should have kept it. But that's okay. We'll get another shot at it, you know. Eventually, we'll get another chance. All right, so she... oh, this is the dancing... Robin, I really wish you just do your job. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hate on you. I just... you know... she's like, oh, it's my off day because I want to go and do this thing. And I'm like, well, you know... I would love for you to just, you know, stick it through, you know? So I guess I could just throw, well, I think I'm just going to hold on to, oh, we got some wool. Okay, that must be from the rabbit. It's definitely from the rabbit. We did get some wool though. Just got to figure out what to do with it. All right, we'll leave that milk in there. We'll sell the goat cheese, but we'll save the others. So we got some of those working. We do have enough money to buy some trees though. I think I'm gonna invest in maybe peach trees and maybe a few pomegranate trees. That feels very like tropical, you know, peaches and pomegranates. And then maybe we'll invest in the other trees as well, but you know, maybe we'll just wait. For the bombs, I'm just gonna put them in here because I can't be trusted, you know, I can't be trusted. And so the last thing we need right now is to destroy half of our farm because we kept a bomb on hand. All right, so we got some stuff is ready. I totally forgot that we invested in parsnips. I'm not sure why we did that, but you know, we'll take it. Okay. All right, so we've got parsnips. I think we'll wait till the summer to really continue to invest in some of these crops, but it's coming along, you know, it's coming along. In terms of parsnips, I'm probably going to save a few. You know, we'll save a few to put in the preserve jars, but then we'll sell the others. All right, so we'll save that. Parsnips, well, actually, no, we said we'll sell this. We'll save the silvers and some of the others to try to make a little bit more money out of it. We'll save all the grapes though. Those two. All right. I forgot to go back over here and drop off. I keep forgetting to use this. Gotta use this to keep the coffee beans going. Can we make any kegs, actually? I would love to put a couple kegs on the side, just so we constantly have coffee going. Because we move so slow. We move so slow, it hurts. And of course, we don't have iron bars. Holy moly. It's always something, you know? It's always something. All right, I'm just going to throw these down here. Yeah, we'll just throw those right there, get those going, and then we'll come back. Let's go to the flower dance. I don't really think the flower dance is that, I don't know, in terms of like favorite events, it's not really that high up there for me. But, you know, I know you guys said that we shouldn't skip an event, so we'll go to it, but I just want you to know I'm not that excited about it. Because at this point in the season too, at this point in the year, we haven't really invested too much into relationships, and so I don't expect that much of a different outcome. I'm not even going to ask Haley. I'm not even going to ask her because I just refuse to be humiliated in that way again. You know, no chance. No chance. All right, I think it was down this way, right? All right, look at all these trees. These trees are coming along. They're growing. They're looking good. And we love to see that. I really wish this space over here was used for something additionally. You know, it hurts me that it's just used for this and nothing else. It'd be cool if there was another event over here too. This decoration changes with the seasons. Oh, that's cool. Ornamental plant that changes with each season. It doesn't need to be watered. Tub of flowers. Interesting. Tub of flowers recipe. Oh, wow. You need a lot of... Holy moly. You need a lot of stuff. They got a rare crow. Wallflowers. And some other ornamental things. Maybe these ones. I like these ones in the barrels. Yeah, I like the ones in the barrels. I guess we'll get a couple of the ones in the barrels and then a couple of these ones as well. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. They're not too expensive, so I think that should be good. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm like, how much do we want to spend on these? I do like these though. They could look really good as like borders around our fish ponds. You know, they change seasonally. I think that could be good. All right. Okay, we're just going to buy 20 then. Okay, that's it. We bought 20 of them. We'll start with these and then maybe we'll look into like fresh planted flowers and things like that. But I don't know. We got Willy. Have you tried the dandelion salad? Okay. So it seems like you got your usual characters, cast a crew here, and which is always fun. I would say the flower dance, though, is probably my least favorite event because there really isn't anything to do. It's just asking someone to dance. And, you know, I think that it would be cool if there was like a little game or something like that. Like I like the egg hunt because you can have a little game, which I know I skipped it this year, but I thought it'd be good to give someone else a chance to win, you know? So you got your cast of characters, and I don't know who I have a good relationship with. I mean, it doesn't seem like really anybody. It's so ironic that the people that are, none of these people are single, and I have better relationships with them than the people that are single. You know? And then some I have one heart. Holy moly. One heart. Oh. And then some I've never really spoken to. All right. Yeah, is there, I mean, I guess you can you ask, I don't know if you can ask people that are currently not single. Yeah, Penny would be our only hope. Yeah, and she even turned us down. I know you guys said I have to have like 3 hearts or 4 hearts or something, but I don't know. It is fine by me. We went, we attended, we did the thing. You know, there's always next year, as they say. It's always a fun time. It's always a fun event to watch. But now we gotta get back. I'm glad we got all these plants. I think these plants are gonna look great. I wanted to get enough so that if we did really like them, we could, you know, we'd have, you know, options, but well, hopefully Robin gets back to it. All right, let's see what 4. I don't know if 4 is enough, but I don't know. Can we put them inside? I mean, we probably could. I just don't think there's enough space. Yeah, there's not really enough space for us to put them inside. But I think outside could look really nice. Oh, that's great. No, that's solid. Okay. We don't have a ton of coffee beans, but hopefully as the new coffee bean sprout will soon be swimming in coffee. That's the hope, at least. Okay, we got 4 new kegs. We got those. Yeah, I still want to get trees. We'll get a few fruit trees and get those going. Those will take some time, so I want to get those as soon as possible. Probably should have got those at the start of the season, but we were so poor that there was literally no chance. I guess while we have a little bit of time, we can start kind of messing around with the path. So like we talked about, I think the path would go down this way, kind of like this. This is just kind of what I have envisioned in my brain at this current moment. You know, something like that. This leaves a row of flowers if we want to collect flowers. I could even see us doing a 3rd row here just to kind of fill this space. And then so the 3rd row will go there. And then the path would kind of continue on from here. Thank goodness we got so many of those. I want it to be a double path. And so essentially, yeah, we would have from here, we would have 2. We'd have another fish pond on this side. Maybe 2. So we'll have a second one as well. And then over here, we'd have fish ponds. We'd have fish ponds here. I hope that it doesn't take up too much space. I kind of worry that I might need to do 1 row below. But we'll fix this in the next day because we ran out of time. Because I really want to see this pathing vision out. So that way we can try to figure out what we want to do in terms of planting trees and really getting all that stuff, you know, figured out. And so essentially, yeah, I think this might be 1. I don't know. Part of me is like, well, should I move this fish pond down 1? I might just do that and then put a row of flowers maybe at the top. Okay, and looks like the shed is done too. So she did finish the shed, which is great. That's going to help us in terms of just figuring out what we want this to look like. And I know it does look a little linear, you know, but there we go. So ideally this whole back row would have those. So I want this to kind of have a row that goes like that. And I don't know if I want it to just go straight down. I kind of want it to do maybe something, maybe like from here. So there's a little bit of depth there. So it's just not a straight line. It kind of curves. You have a couple different directions. Still leave some space if we want to plant some things here on the side, or, you know, whatever we want to do there. And then I think we said we were going to do one row below. And so that row would end up looking something like this. And then you would have, well, you'd have a row that kind of goes, we still want to leave maybe 2 rows here. Well, it's going to depend too, because I think when we put that other one up, you're not going to be able to have, like, once we move this, now granted, we could shuffle it down a little bit too. So it's not like it's completely set in stone, but we'll have to see what it looks like when we try to put in the second shed right here, how much space that takes up. But yeah, then it kind of loops down, comes down here like so, and then loops back up. So I kind of like that it sits like that. Maybe something like that might look a little bit better too. It's definitely work in progress. It's definitely work in progress. We had also messed around with the idea of what if we got rid of this, and then, so like, what if we got rid of this path that leads up to it, because then that just kind of looks a little weird. And then that there is some separation here. We originally had it going up to the cave, which it could still do, but we thought, well, what if we got rid of this? And then that path kind of continued up, you know, towards this space. And then you had like a little path that continued in, like so. Not too bad. It's kind of adorable. I like it. I like it. We've got 2 more. I don't really know. I guess we can just, if we just settled them there, looks pretty good. And then that path kind of meanders on, takes you back down here. And then, you know, we have a little space that we could, you know, we could block it off. We could put something here if we wanted to, just create, you know, kind of like a space between these 2 areas. But this is kind of, I feel like once we get the fish ponds in here, you know, we'll have them in this area. I think that's going to look really good. We'll have a path that goes up, and then we'll have this path go across like so. Then we'll have other fish ponds. So ideally when you're walking down this path, you have fish ponds on both sides, you know. So I'm really excited to get the first fish pond up so we can really start to see what that looks like. But I also really want to get this second shed going, so that way we can really see, that way it can just look like a bit more of a complete idea. We could also shuffle this shed down if we wanted to, you know, if we wanted, because we could shuffle it down just a touch if we really need to. But yeah, that's kind of the general idea. Where do we put all of our spare chests? So we had two. We had 2 extras here. And these will just act as... I'm just going to put everything that we have. Well, actually, we'll combine everything here. The path that we were working on can go here. I wonder if we should go to Robin's now and just get her to start building it, and then we can move it. Maybe we'll get her to put it right here for now, just because I want to get that started before... I don't want to miss out on that. I think we needed a ton of wood. We need like 300 wood, hardwood, and maybe stone. I don't remember. I think we just needed wood, to be honest with you. Let me actually just chop these trees down. So that should give us just enough. I don't know if it was 300, 350. But I do want to get her to start building the second one. In fact, I probably could move these down. Thing I worry about is that we'll run out of time. Let's just move all these down. I don't know when Robin's closes. I think she closes at 4:30. I've seen her leaving at 4:30 sometimes, and I'm like, Robin, you got some nerve to be leaving so soon. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Let us take our horse and let's go make that second shed. Now, is the second shed really that important? Probably not. In fact, we probably don't even need a second shed at all. I mean, there's a possibility I could just move one of the sheds that we have and then call that a day. You know, I could, but I don't know. First, let's move the buildings. There were a couple buildings that we wanted to move. We were thinking of what would it look like if we moved this down? I think that actually does look a little better, because then once we have another fish pond on the other side, that's going to look great. Like once we have this one over here, oh, that's going to look awesome. It's going to look awesome. So that's the current plan. I mean, if anything, we can move this one, we can move that one down, and then you could still have a row of flowers there if you didn't want it completely flushed up against the edge there. So you could have it here, and that could still work, you know? I feel like that could still work. Anything closer, and I feel like it starts to look a little empty. But here, I feel like is perfect. We could put a row of flowers there or something, but this one being flushed, I think works a little bit better. Having it there could also work. It could, because otherwise if you have it here, then you have now this empty space that I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do unless you move these fences over and then created a pathway so that you could fill up that space. But then if I put it here, or even if we put it here, yeah, I mean, if we put it here, we could have an entire, you know, space of flowers, or even just, you know, flowers here and here if we wanted. There are a lot of good options here. A lot of good things we could do. I think that might even be better. And then I don't know what we would do though. just have a row of flowers, then it starts to look a little uneven, in my opinion. I feel like it starts to look a little uneven. Because we'd have flowers there and then what, flowers here? That looks weird. At least to me. You know, flowers there, or you could put it in the middle. Ah, that looks a little bit better. A little bit more natural. You know, it doesn't need to be perfectly linear, but I just felt like having it here felt, I mean, it almost felt too off balance because I'm focusing on this space a lot. But I think that might be good. And then you put one right here. And then have it maybe mirror it. So we'd have one in this spot and then one that matches this spot right here. So it kind of looks like there's a little bit more dimension there. I think that would make this look a little less awkward. And then again, we're going to have a fish pond here, here. I think we could probably fit 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And I think that could look really good. Anyway, the whole purpose of this was to move. We wanted to move these. Wanted to move these for now. Because I think I actually want to I want to test this thing that when we were designing this using the Stardew Planner, some of you guys had mentioned potentially setting them up like this, you know, side by side in a way. I really want to put it with a little bit of space between, but because of this little thing right here, that actually kind of ruins it. But that's okay. We can always move it again. We can always move it again later. Even having them side by side is not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not ideal. I don't love it, but you know, it's not terrible. It's just, I think if I was able to put it like one over, I hate that is what's ruining it. That drives me nuts. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine for now. Anyway, we wanted to do that because we wanted to put one here. Oh no. Nothing better than when it's just off balance. Actually, that actually works. That actually works. See, now that's awkward. I mean, you could put them super close right next to each other if we wanted to. And then you could have a row of flowers and a row of flowers. Or you could allow it to be flush there and then just move this one. And then we could just take, yeah. Yeah, we could just take this row or these panels off so it does look a little bit more balanced. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then we'll fill this up with wood and then this up too. Or we could just put flowers there. That would work too. That looks good. And now again, we played around with the idea. We were like, okay, well, what if should we really build a fourth shed? I mean, what do we need a fourth shed for? I mean, this is kind of going to be our forge. We have one that's going to be for kegs. We have one that's going to be for preserves. We could put them in the same one, honestly. We could put kegs and preserves in the same one. But I feel like at some point we're going to scale up and we're going to want to have a shed dedicated to kegs and a shed dedicated to preserves. That's just me thinking like into the future, what we might want to do, you know? And so that's kind of, we do kind of get stuck there. Yeah. But just to give us an idea of what it would look like. This is ideally what I imagine. And maybe I could just move that there now, but then this space becomes so empty. I mean, even if we centered this, I mean, it's not as bad. But it's a whole lot of space. It's a whole lot of space for... Yeah, I mean, maybe, I mean, that could work, chat. That could work. just, I mean, once we make it a bigger shed, it'll look better. But because the kegs, I mean, I don't know. I still feel like I should just make a fourth one. I just feel like it would be a waste if I don't know what I'm going to use it for. You know, kegs, preserves, and I mean, what else? What else would we do? Have a fourth one for just random little things? I don't know. I think this looks good. Having it kind of like this a little bit. We talked about potentially moving this one over. I kind of like it that way, and then obviously we're looking at it in relation to our house too. So I do like the idea that we could put a pathway here. It just depends on how much width do we want with the pathway? Do we want it to be a single row, which is what it would be here? If we want a double row, then we'd have to do something like this so that we could have 2 rows. And then the preserve jars would still be in here. And then we would take all the stuff that we get and put them in this room. And then, I don't know, I think I don't know, I'd have to figure out what to do with this space though. You know, because I did like having to, you know, I did like having to preserve, you know, 2 sheds in here. But I mean, we could always, you know, once we build the mill, I mean, we could put the mill over here and do that, have this completely designed for kegs, this area. Kegs, maybe another silo, you know, something like that. But for now, I think this is probably like the best spot. It's just a lot of space for one building. If I could just move this, I think it would be better right here, but you know, what can you do? So we just have it there or something like that. I do like how you can kind of move things around freely. I mean, imagine if you had to pay to move things. I think Animal Crossing had something like that where we had to pay to move a building, and it was just the worst amount of gatekeeping ever, because sometimes you just want to play around with ideas and you're like, okay, well, you know, an idea sounds good until you move it, and then you're like, well, maybe I don't like this idea anymore. But anyway, honestly, we could put another fishing pond here too. I wonder if we could fit one over there. Like if we have fishing ponds here, you know, 4, I think 4 or 5. We'll see what spacing. I think 4 is going to be the limit though. And then 4 here. We could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then have another one here if we really wanted to. But if we did that, then we would have to move this close so that it's at least somewhat uniform. Otherwise it would look strange. Yeah, it's a work in progress for sure. But I think the fishing pond they need 5 rows. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't think it's possible. They need 5 rows in order to work. So we would have to move that much further over. And then this one, I mean, the 4 of the rows, I mean, you would almost have to have these touching. Like they would have to be side by side to have enough space. And even then it wouldn't work, which is unfortunate. Even if they were Like even if they were side by side, it wouldn't work unless we moved the path over one more, which is unfortunate. So just leave that where it is for now, and we'll leave this where it is for now, and we'll play around with the idea and, you know, kind of see what works. I think, you know, having these where they are looks really good. The fish ponds are going to add a lot of depth. Once those really get in, we'll really start to see the idea coming to shape. And then I think here we're actually going to put trees. I think we'll put maybe 3 or 4 of each tree, and then the tappers will be here. So oak, maple, and all that kind of thing will be here to create that separation between the spaces. That could be good. And that's kind of the plan. That is kind of the plan as it stands. So I guess we don't really need a 4th shed right now. I'm not a big fan of just having one shed here though, because it just feels like there's, you know, it's just so much space for one shed. But, you know, as it stands right now, that's kind of the idea. And maybe we'll figure out something else. Like I said, maybe we might even put the mill here. You know, we'll kind of see. We'll see where we're at. Maybe we'll end up having so many kegs, we'll build the 2nd shed, you know, a 4th shed anyway, but that's kind of the plan. So in terms of what we can build, a fish pond. I do want to build another fish pond, so maybe we just won't build anything today. You know, I don't want to build something just for the sake of saying we built something. If it's not going to add to, you know, the overall, maybe we could just invest in building a bigger shed. Oh, the shipping bin though. The shipping bin. We do want to build a shipping bin. We have one here. Actually, you know what? I totally forgot. That was the thing we wanted to move. I think we might actually put that here. Yeah, this guy. This guy. Oh, I actually think we wanted to have it next to the... Yeah, I think we wanted to have one next to those two. And I could see us actually putting one... I mean, it's kind of silly to put one here because there's one literally right over here. It's not that far. And so if we did have another shipping bin, I'd maybe want to put it here. So that way, you know, we have on the different quadrants, we'd have one here, over here, and then over there as well. I did like having one down here, simply because we do sell some things. We do sell some things over here by the dock. And so, you know, we get all this stuff. When we get all this stuff, it's good to potentially sell it. And so with one there, having one there and then having another one over here. I don't think there's any fruit that we generally like to sell outright, but we could always put another one down here. Yeah, we could put another one right here. And then if we want to move it, we could, but... But I kind of like... I like having one, you know, when we, you know, get the stuff from the kegs, we could just sell it right there. And a well. The question is, what would a well... What would we really do with a well? You know? It would really just be for... It would really just be for aesthetic reasons, not really for utility. All right, we're going to save up. We won't buy anything from Robin today. I think we'll save up. We'll come back in the next day and then build these. Just continue to build fish ponds. And then kind of leave it like that. Because I did want to, like, originally the 4th shed made so much sense, but as we got closer to the idea, I just started to realize that there's nothing that I can think of that I would want to put a 4th shed for, unless we were expanding our preserve jars. I think a bigger shed could be really nice, but Not necessarily a fourth shed. Anyway, so this is kind of what we have right now. I don't know why I did that. Maybe have it go across? Something like that. I don't know. I feel like at some point I'm going to end up trying to fix this because it does look a little odd, but you know, for now it's okay. All right. So we're going to put all of our items in here. Then all of our personal items. Actually, I'll bring this. All right. So what will soon be our new forge. We'll probably have to we'll probably have to move everything once we make it a bigger shed, but for now this is going to it's going to work out perfectly for our purposes. Let me move this. There we go. That's one. And then we'll just move everything. All this fruit and stuff is probably gonna need to go in the other bin anyway, but we can worry about reorganizing later. For now, we just want to get everything into the actual room. All right. And then we'll throw some of this stuff in here. Oh, we do have a tent. I totally forgot. See, this is why we have to do this. We have to clean this up. You know, this is it's gonna look so much better. Gonna look so much better. Once it's all neat and orderly, it's gonna look so much better. All right, let's put this in here. So now we got this one. Oh, don't know why I did that. Looks like we're also going to need a light in here. Thank goodness we have all of these torches. I'll just throw a couple. All right, that's good enough. Oh, I forgot I actually needed to take these things out. And I'm definitely going to reorganize these things, these chests at some point, but I'll probably sell a lot of these weapons back to the shop because we just have so many of them. But, you know, for now, look at all this stuff. Holy moly. We'll probably spend a little bit of time off of our recordings and try to actually, you know, fix a lot of this because we do have stuff everywhere, and hopefully try to find a way to get our hands on a dresser. I wonder if in that catalog that we got, there might have been a dresser in there. I think that would help us clean a lot of this up too. Okay. And this is just like for my brain personally, I feel like it's going to work. My brain is just going to be able to keep track of a lot of different things if we just have like a room. Because I didn't like having like our forge stuff outside. I like having it in a room. And I think having like a room that's designed as like this kind of forge is a really smart move. And there we go. There's another one. It actually doesn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. I've actually been dreading doing this because I just imagined that it was just going to be boring all the way around. But it's actually not that bad. I think building these chests was actually a really smart move though. Just you know, having these chests that we could kind of dump things into. Yeah, we'll have to clean that out as well. We have so many. Yeah, I kind of like the way that that's set up. I may actually end up moving the cages. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we might even end up putting flowers around like that, you know, or something. But again, you know, I guess it's true that like not every space needs to be filled, you know, so we don't have to try to overfill things just so that we can say that we have something there. You know, I think just trying to make it feel intentional and make it feel like, you know, that it has a purpose is probably the best thing we could do. All right. Okay, there we go. Two more to go. I'm gonna drop this one. And then we'll get all this stuff. Okay. Oh man, it's always the last ones that feel the most exhausting. I didn't realize how much stuff we've accumulated over the first year of the game until you have to move everything. But thankfully, this should be the last time we have to move everything. You know, hopefully we never have to move all of our items to another room again. And this is kind of just the end of it. But now that everything is in here, this is going to be... This is going to kind of be the space that we come to when we want to craft or we want to do anything. We will come here. And I'll end up rearranging the colors and things like that once we get, you know, a better idea of what is in what. But thankfully that one's got nothing in it. All right. There we go. And the last but not least, holy moly, we did it. We did it. All right, so we got this one. We'll take all of our items back. And I actually will get rid of these last two chests because everything's going to be in here now. So I'll dump these chests in here. We had a couple of random things too. Yeah, now all the chests are all over the place, I think. So since this one is kind of ocean themed, we'll make this one blue. This one has got kind of seeds and things. That's mostly like, this one will kind of be forage. So I'm actually going to make that yellow. This one's got all of our ore and stuff. So I'm just going to make this one black. And then this one's got miscellaneous stuff. So we'll make that. Oh, I think we already have a yellow one. Miscellaneous. So I guess we'll just make it like gray. Is that gray? I guess they're all kind of gray. Yeah. This one, no idea. Just no idea what this is. Don't even look at this. It looks terrible. We will clean that up at some point. Yeah, so like miscellaneous paths and things like that. This one's got clothes in it, so we'll just throw that in there. And yeah, there you have it. That is, for the most part, you know. Yeah, we got to clean all this up. We should have one for like, you know, pathways, decor, you know, another one for other stuff, but we're still in the process of building it. We're still in the process of changing things up and trying to see, you know, what works and what isn't, what looks good, what doesn't, you know, and hopefully as we kind of continue to, you know, hopefully as we kind of continue to do this, that it'll look a little bit, it'll continue to look better and better. But I would say like, this is a good, why does it do that? This is a good first start, you know, it's a good first start. And I think, like I said, it's only going to get better. It's only going to look better as time goes on. You know, as time goes on, it's going to get better. And yeah, as far as now though, I mean, I think that looks fine. It looks fine. I mean, I potentially could move this house, move this shed over one. I could put a couple trees here. So we could, you know, we could put a couple trees if we wanted to, a couple trees down there. Or, you know, we could put a couple trees separating these two fish ponds if we wanted to, or even just like a row of a couple trees. Maybe maybe a row down here too. Maybe get rid of this gate and then just put trees. You know, just ideas we're playing around with, ideas that I think, you know, we'll potentially see what works and what doesn't. But I mean, I would say it's a good start. It really is a good start. And so I'm going to spend the next couple days of this season trying to just continue to just get a fish pond or two built, continue to work on organizing things, organizing the chests and all of that stuff. And then in the next episode, it's going to be a whole new season. And so I'm excited to see what we can do in a new season. I'm excited to see what we can kind of create. And so hopefully you guys will be excited for that too. And hopefully you'll join me for that. I think this is a great start. I think I'm probably going to end up shuffling the sheds down apart from each other. Maybe one more, you know, maybe putting a couple trees between them or something. I think that could look really good. Again, because now I have this wide empty spot that I don't really know what to do with. I mean, we could potentially put another fish pond on the right side and then trees on the left. But again, we're going to keep working on it. We're going to keep figuring it out. If you did enjoy the content, you found this video cozy, a great way to help out the channel, support the channel is is dropping a like on this video. It's a great free way to help out. Comment down below what your thoughts are. If you have any tips, tricks, anything like that. What do you think about the way that we've kind of transformed our farm? We've moved a lot of things around. We made some great milestones. We're almost done with the season. And now I feel like we're just getting started. And so I'm excited about what we've built so far. I'm excited about where we can go from here. And it should be good. In the next episode, I think we're going to go continue to work on this area. We'll probably go check out and see what Willie's up to. We'll go to Skull Cavern and continue to try to farm iridium so we can maybe upgrade our axe in the next episode. And hopefully we'll buy some fruit trees. And so that is all for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.